civilians. I mean, is it this movie, some of it, or is it more our foreign policy?
Thinking of it as being the movie is like saying that World War I began when they assassinated the Archduke Ferdinand at Sarajevo. That's for the kids. You know, this thing has been going on a long time. It's called American foreign policy, and no one wants to admit it. They keep saying stupid things like they hate our freedom and liberty. Like as you pointed out, yeah, it couldn't be those drones attacks. Nah. It couldn't be the wars in Afghanistan and Iraq. Nah. It couldn't have been the overthrow of a sovereign government in Libya. No, that had nothing to do with it. It can't have it going into Syria and supporting the so-called rebels, as we had written about back over a year ago, that had ties to Al-Qaeda, and very many of them are these Islamic groups. But there's also something else going on, Greg, in Libya. Did anybody fathom the thought that also the people that hate the United States and the government that's in power now are from the old Gaddafi regime that want their power back? Is that just a remote possibility? I want to read you something that I wrote back in 1995. Actually, in 1993, I coined the term Crusades 2000 in the Trends Journal. The seeds of the new Crusades were sown in areas of Africa, the Middle East, Eastern Europe, and Asia. Throughout the Muslim world, devout masses, politically repressed and impoverished, were rising up against their endemically corrupt and inefficient secular governments with their pro-Western alliances. Imperialism, directly or indirectly, took the blame for the poverty, the lack of opportunity, and the social and moral decay. Disenfranchised, desperate, politically powerless, Muslims in many countries look to charismatic clerics to change their destiny.
This is in the 90s.
1995, I wrote those words. And then I got to hear a shithead like Giuliani saying that, no, it has nothing to do with our foreign policy. Oh, I shouldn't use the word shithead. How about scumbag? Who the hell do these people think they are?
When do you think
I'm the guy that wrote about it, put it down in chapter and verse, and then you get the UN ambassador to the Americans, UN ambassador Susan Rice, coming out last week and saying it all had to do with the movie. Everybody around the world still loves the United States. And then you see President Obama on Spanish television. Yeah, it was about the movie. What am I, 6 years old? Or what am I, stupid? It's all there in black and white. How many people can you kill in funerals? How many predator drones have to kill families that are picking up firewood? How many countries that have to be invaded where you kill 1 million people and start a war for fake reasons? Weapons of mass destruction and ties to Al-Qaeda that never existed. What's wrong with the people? How can they tolerate this kind of propaganda and immorality?
When do you think a war? When do you think a war is going to start?
It started. It's underway.
It's already underway.
When is it going to explode and hit people and kill more? Is that what you're asking?
Yes. When is the big war? When are the real fireworks?
The big war has begun. We just haven't killed. The numbers keep adding up. They keep adding up. You just did 1 million in Iraq, a couple of 100,000 in Afghanistan, several thousand in Syria, tens of thousands in Libya, in Libya and in Yemen. The war is going on already.
Do you
the
think
people are going to wait for a flashpoint moment so some jerk-off, some wanker from some official position in the government could say, we're at war.